Okay, only evil mean Biafra. Before I start, I may like to ask you guys to save this video because I know some of you guys or many of Biafran, they are illiterate, they are not well educated. Save this video, run to your neighbor and ask them or ask them to translate it to you guys. I swear to Almighty God, even you people have separated your nation, mean Biafra. You must see Fulani in your land. You must, that one is compulsory. Fulani, either you separate this land, you separate your own Biafra. Wallahi, Fulani must go there. Compulsory. Fulanis are not your mate. We are not your mate. We are not your mate. Fulanis are not your problem. Why you guys like you are out of your sense? Fulanis are not your problem. You are fighting with the government and still now you are still fighting with the Fulani. They play. You guys are wasting your time. Oh. Allah, I swear to Almighty God, even you people spread this nation, you must see Fulani in your land, Biafra, you must see Fulani. I swear to God.
You believe us the way we did before. Leave us the way we did before. No do anything for us again. Leave us the way we carry us go back the way we did before. A person will just wake up one day now. They don't attack Osho State. They don't attack Ondo State. They don't attack Benue. They don't attack. Person will wake up for this Lagos State one day. They don't attack them. What thing they happen? If you know you can't do anything for us, then license gone for us. More they use our hand. They protect ourselves.
Why are the Fulani hegemonies are bent on arming themselves to unalive, and neutralize, farmers in their various farmlands in Nigeria? Why is this kind of, military confrontation going on this lately? We are of the belief that the conquest of the Fulanis that actually started from 17th, 18th century has abruptly ended in the mid-belt by the paramount royal father or chief or ruler, Ata of Igala, who actually beheaded Ottoman Danfodio during his Islamization campaign in the mid-belt Nigeria. Why this armament, very, very late armament that has come, to raise the questions why the Hausas actually could not resist or refuse, housing or sheltering bloody barbarians from Senegambia. The Fulanis migrated into northern region of Nigeria, 17th, 18th centuries, and began their conquest. Of course, they succeeded because virtually the whole Hausa land were infiltrated then by the Fulani Janjaweeds, who actually overcome the local Hausas politically, socially, and otherwise. They became the emirs, the sultanas, all the traditional rulers in the northern Nigeria, ruling and controlling their Hausa counterparts, subjected them to, heinous, servility. They turned them to slaves. That's what I mean. The Hausas became slaves to the Fulani visitors. The original owners of the lands are the Negro Hausas, who are still among our brothers in Africa continent. They are black in color, that is in complexion. Their hairs are negroid. There's never a time their hair could be compared to that of the Middle East Europe, that is the Arabs. The Fulanis, they have coiled hair that will be, likened to that of the Arab people in the Middle East Europe. Of course, you could actually understand that they have strong ties with the Arabs. I mean the Fulanis. They now overcome the local Hausas, control them politically. When you talk about a staunch politician in the northern Nigeria, you are not referring to the Hausas. You are actually, referring to the Fulanis, because they are the ones that are politicking in the northern region. The Hausas have been subjugated, reduced to only peasant farmers, subsistent farmers that are just farming to survive with their families. They are not into mechanized agriculture even, but the Fulanis are, because the Fulanis are the governors, the Fulanis are the commissioners, the Fulanis are the DPO, the Fulanis are the AIG, they are the councillors. The Hausa man is a peaceful man. They went to school anyway, but they find themselves engaged on farming, engaged on teaching. Most of them are Christians. In southern Kaduna, northern Kafanchan, that was where Lekwot, what they call this man, Zamani Lekwot. No? Yeah, Zamani Lekwot, yes. A general that actually fought alongside with the Christians in the 90s when the Fulani headers, Fulani militants, began to pie the Hausas in the 90s. And General Lekwot, Zamani Lekwot, actually fought alongside with the Hausa Christians. And later, the Fulani Janjaweeds, actually in conjunction with the Nigerian judiciary, jailed Zamani Lekwot, life jail, Of course, he was released, I think, during either Obasanjo or Jonathan regime. It was indeed a bloody story. A story that is packed with chalks, shrines, with all this kind of goose pimples running over your body. Because such stories is packed with psychological intensity that can never go down so easily like that. Once upon a time, the Hausa locals allowed their visitors from Sahel countries, from Senegambia, who came with various ideologies, convincing the Hausas that their religion is weak, less to their own original Hausas religion, traditional religion, So today, the Hausas have actually, stepped into lethal trials. If you allow Fulani on your land, Fulani is going to possess the whole land. If Fulani comes to your community and you give him a parcel of land, let's say 250 meters, the Fulanis are going to extend it into 850 acres, occupying the whole large land, claiming it, using the soldiers, Nigerian military, aligning with Nigerian police and the Department of Judiciary. Why? Because Fulanis, they are the CGN, the Fulanis, they are the Attorney General of the Federation, the Fulanis are the Ministers of Defense, the Fulanis are the Chief of Army Staff. In fact, the President is a Fulani man. Oftentimes we brag and cast and say all manner of bad things against the Hausas, that they are the one perpetrating all these evils across the northern region. But recently we've actually seen that the Hausas are well-educated people. They are Christians. They are not politically inclined. Even ethnic bigotry eludes the Hausas. They are not. If you go deeper into your research or studies, you will actually find out that the Hausas are not into tribal bigotry or political bigotry, even religious bigotry. They are not. The Hausas are very friendly people, hospitable people, very good people. They don't cry, they don't waste blood. They are not bloodthirsty people, bloodthirsty people. The Hausas are not. It is the Fulanis. Just the other day, that hunters, bandits from Fulani extraction were killed. They were claiming they were hunters. But today we actually seen the sister. A sister of one of the hunters has claimed publicly that his brother that was spied, disallowed or unalived at Oromiledo State, wasn't a hunter. The sister came along to say that she's going to reveal, not in secrecy, but publicly, that his spied brother, dead brother, was a bandit, a terrorist. He said it publicly that her mother, she said it that her mother warned him not to join the group of bandits or terrorists, but her brother insisted. That was when they were killed and they, decimated or neutralized the emir of Kano. Sanusi surprised the whole Nigerians for voicing out, negatively that the Sultanas are killing the Fulanis. Who were the Fulanis? Pied at Uromi Street, Uromi community. They were not hunters. They were headers. They were Fulani terrorists. Nigerian government refused to proscribe them. They were killing farmers in Ondo. Just the other day, 3 farmers were disallowed on their farmland by Fulani terrorists. Their dead bodies were taken to the office of the governor in Akure, Ondo State. Today, tell me how many emirs, how many sultana in Sokoto State actually came to commiserate with the families of the killed farmers, the dead farmers. You see it, unbalanced justice, gross inequality going on in Nigeria. All the emirs in Kano State, local emirs, Emir Reno, Emir of here and there in the north, they were all shouting and shouting, vomiting their saliva, acid mixed up saliva, claiming that the north has been killed. The northerners have been killed. The Oromi community just spied those hunters that actually they were innocent people. Why are you wielding guns at somebody's farmland? Why are you walking around the whole southeastern Nigeria with lethal weapons? And Peter Mba, this like of Charles Soludo and the whole of Demba could not even voice out. Look at Ebonyi State. The Fulanis have succeeded on building many mosques in Ebonyi State today. They are trying to Islamize that axis of southeastern Nigeria. Actually, Islamization is on course in Ebonyi State, northern Igbo land. I'm telling you, the recent discovery in Onitsha has actually waking up another spate of war going on in Nigeria. Igbo Kwano, the DSS Director General has actually instructed everybody. Ajayi, yes, Mr. Ajayi has instructed everybody, every Igbo man, every Yoruba man, take up your arms, arm yourself, be ready, because Fulani, headers, killers, terrorists, they are on rampage in Yoruba land, Igbo land, southeastern Nigeria. Listen to me. If you are staying in Kano State, in Kaduna State, you are on your own, or else you obey, follow the instructions as it was prescribed by Director of DSS, Department of State Security Service. He said it. Everybody in the north, take up your arm. Everybody in Igbo land, arm yourself. In southwest, take up your arm. The Fulanis are on rampage everywhere in Yoruba land, buying and unaliving innocent farmers in their various farmlands. It is time to go for war. And we that are staying in the township, we are not left anytime, any day. We hear kipu from the Fulani headers. Everybody should take to the streets, arm themselves to fight the Fulani menace. The military, the police are not doing enough this time around, and I don't blame them. Why? They are not well taken care of. The police, the army, the soldiers, they are not well remunerated. Because of what? I don't know. These are the security personnel, agents that will be giving. You know, should be giving Nigerians security, deserved. But today we've seen that they were not well paid, they were not well equipped. In fact, they are subjected to this kind of economic excruciating situation. How do you expect Nigerian soldiers to fight for you, or police that are not well paid? How could you think the police that cannot cope with this hard economy, you know, we are going through? Policemen cannot, because they are not well maintained, well equipped. You want to send the policeman to meet an AK-47 welding Fulani man, they could decimate our police. It is very bad to subject Nigerian police and soldiers to this kind of air condition. I don't support them fighting insecurity because they are not well equipped. For the military, because the military are not well equipped. That's why the superiority of the Fulani and the Fulani men, you know, brings them down. Anytime they have confrontation with the bandits, Toji Bello is ahead. You can see the Boko Haram and the ISWAP, they have an upper hand because our soldiers are not well equipped. So this time around, Igbo man, I'm warning you, come back home. You are not loved over there. Come back home unless you are well. Look at our dear commercial city on nature. Fulani invaded everywhere. They arrested and caught them on the traffic and brought their luggages and the, you know, let me say, cargoes on consignment down. After ransacking it, after searching, several searches, they discovered that they were hiding arms with them. Wow, once upon a time, a region in the southeastern Nigeria, very intelligent and bright. You can never beat their instinct, their wisdom. Igbo man is ever ready, well prepared. They were apprehended at Onitsha, and I think they will actually be taken care of. They will be taken care of whether Soludo likes it or not. Those are the Fulani headers that are kidnapping Anambras, buying and disaliving them in various forests and farmland across Anambra State. Those Fulanis that were caught with arms. I pray God will give the Onitsha people the right decision. Yes, to take care of those Fulani killers, headers that are encroaching on the farmlands of Anambra State, buying and killing the farmers in their large number. Nemesis has caught up with them at Onitsha axis. I think it's the right time that they take them out to actually send them to heaven. That is the way we do our own justice to people that are murdering Igbos in their various farmlands. They must face the justice. It is God that is going to judge. So we are not actually going to court or to the police, because on getting to the police station, the DPO, the DTO, the DCO, even police commissioners, they are all from Fulani extraction. I think it is a very big catch. Yes. They arrest them in Anambra State. They shouldn't allow them go. If you allow them to go, they will start buying Anambra people. I am from Anambra. I'm saying it with no fear. The Fulanis are killers all over Nigeria. They are buying Benue people. They are buying Edo people. They are buying Igbo people. They are buying Yoruba people. Hausa people that harbor them are not left out. They are buying houses all over the places in Kano State, in Kaduna State. Just Plateau, the Kajet tribe and the Angasians are being pied, killed, unalive on daily basis. Don't you think there is something fishy about it? That the Fulanis have ganged up with their brothers across West Africa, exuding into Nigerian country, well armed. To do what? They had agenda. They had agenda, and the agenda are so lethal, so deadly. And they're carrying out their Fulani conquest that Ottoman Danfodio carried out in 18th century unsuccessfully. They are trying to finish up from where Ottoman Danfodio has, stopped. They want to start from there to finish it up. Fulani conquest is on course, and Islamization is getting a stronghold across Nigeria. They are fighting hard to Islamize Nigeria, whether the Igbos, whether Nwafulu, the governor, and Peter Mba actually get the wind up. The real reasons behind Fulani welding guns across Igbo land. They are trying to fulfill the purpose that those guns were procured for them by the then Nigerian President Muhammad Buhari, who actually at least signed out over 100 billion naira. Bought arms for the Mighty Allah, was confronted by the lawmakers then. Why? Then Buhari responded that the money he gave to Mighty Allah was just for them to secure themselves. And which one? How much did you sign for the Yorubas to secure themselves? At least the Yorubas are from southwestern Nigeria. They had various resources that even the North are dependent on today. They are leveraged on resources from Lagos. Lagos revenue generation is used to pay all the workers, federal agencies in Kano State. Why not Buhari secure at least getting such amount of money from CBN? He had the right, the impetus then to order MFLA, Godwin MFLA, to pay to the Yorubas 100 billion. At least they are part of the country. Then why leaving the Igbos? Why not at least give order Central Bank of Nigeria to pay the Igbos from where the resources that feed the whole Nigeria are coming from? He gave the money only to his Fulani casemen, and today the Fulanis are moving from place to place, dangerous arms. They are wearing dangerous arms at people, at farmers, at hunters, at the communities at large in the Igbos, in Igbo land. Why? Because Fulani man is the most tribalized person in Nigeria today. They were enrolling into local vigilantes and Zamfara, and according to opinion poll and statistics, it was only people from the outside extraction that actually were being enrolled. They confronted their Fulani counterpart. Why are you not joining us for peace to reign in our states, in our various communities and farmland? The Fulanis, they denied. They disappeared, they ran away. They could not join forces with Hausa militias to fight the headers. Of course, the headers, the terrorists, are from Fulani extraction. You see why I'm still reiterating that the most tribalized people in Nigeria are the Fulanis. Very, very ethnic, let me say, ethnicity inclined people. They are the Fulanis. They can do without tribalism. They can do without religious bigotry. He is my Muslim brother. He is my Muslim brother. So Christians are not your brother. Why are you so discriminative and divisive? In a little country like Nigeria, you've been so parasitic since the inception of this country because no resources are coming from your region. The resources we are using to pay you salaries in the north over there today are coming from Biafran land, are coming from southwest, southeast, are coming from the coastal line of Nigeria, which are today 99.9% Biafran land. Why are Fulanis are so bloody, sanguinary, wasting the blood of the innocent across Nigeria? We are crying foul, and the political elites in Nigeria are not doing anything about it because actually they are cashing out, doing or politicking along with the Fulanis who are giving them large monies, huge fat income. That's why they turn their back on the locals, on various communities in Igbo land, in Yoruba land, subjected to this kind of incessant killings by Fulani headers, Fulani terrorists. Today, the very terrorists arrested in Onitsha, it is too obvious that they were going on, bloody mission. They embarked on bloody mission, but luck ran out of them. Unfortunately for them, they were caught at Upper Iweka flyover in Onitsha. And today, I'm telling you, if care is not taken, the governors of the southeastern Nigeria are going to sweep that matter under carpet. Because as I'm talking to you now, Emir of Kano Sanusi, Sadano of Sokoto, and the rest of the emirs, Fulani emirs, they are having their meeting to unanimously agree to fight the people, arrested the so-called armed runners, gun runners at Onitsha axis. Or else, they will fight you, Igbo man. Be ready in the north. It is right time that we divide Nigeria. Nigeria must not survive this disaster going on across the country. Nigeria is not going to survive it. If you see what is going on currently, the Fulanis are arming themselves, inviting their brothers from Burkina Faso. Most of their brothers that were chased out of Ghana, all roads then led to Nigeria. They were coming in their large numbers into Nigeria, exuding Mali, exuding Senegal, exuding Gambia, exuding Guinea-Bissau. If actually exuded CAR, Central African Republic, all roads are leading to Nigeria. And the Fulanis have actually invaded the whole forest in southeastern Nigeria, in the mid-belt, and the Yoruba Highland, Ondo Forest. They are there, now. Them they are, Yeah. If you are going anywhere in Ondo axis of southwestern states, be careful because you might run into a trap, babu trap. You might run into a group, garrison of Fulani soldiers. And they don't spare any of their victims. Rather, if they kidnap or abduct, at the end of the day, ransom they would or might collect. But later, by the person, the victim. Very, very ugly act. So hideous and heinous that one could not even control his temper. How could such crime be, going on? Perpetration going on across southwest, across southeast, and the entire Nigeria. And the government is not doing anything. Yet, the Fulani headers has not been prescribed as terrorist organization. In fact, it's a very gory, ugly, let me say, callous story that needed urgent attention. Why are the Fulanis so wicked and callous that they could not even ask themselves questions. That the country called Nigeria is not their homeland. They just migrated from a place allowed as a result of hospitality by the Hausas to live, coexist with the Hausa locals. And today, the Fulanis have turned thorns on the fledges of the Hausas. In fact, many things are going on today, to the level that in Benue State, they died in their 30s of numbers. Yes, in Benue State, they pied 30 last week. In Jos Plateau, more than 58 were pied. Last week, 2 weeks ago, 168 people. And Jalong actually was crying foul that the motives of the pious, the people that killed the Angas, the Kaji tribe, those Plateau, community people, their own motive is very, very ulterior. Yeah, ulterior motive in the sense that they actually want to settle on that land and vacate the owners, the original owners of the land. Meaning they are intruders, they are invaders, their own, agenda is actually to take over the land of Mid-Belt. In fact, we have many stories this time around at hand, and I will tell you that I have to pause here until when I come tomorrow, I will actually begin to tell you what is going on across the country. It is like a race. There is fire on the mountain. Of course, you know what to do. Run. Oh. Don't stay. If you stay, actually, your head might be involved. Better said than to do. That's better said than done. But you know that there is a saying that forewarned, forearmed. Why are we still procrastinating? Allowing strangers from Futajelo Island, decimating the entire topography of Nigeria, doing us this harm of food drought. No more food production across Benue State. The basket state of the country believed to be, good on production of yam, rice, and the rest of their, farm produce. They are not mechanized farmers, so they are into subsistence still, or yet they produce commercial quantity. In fact, we have to pause here, but I have a question that poses, I pose for the governors. Governor Mba, Peter Mba, Governor Hope Uzodinma, Governor Nwafulu, why are you subjecting the Igbos to this kind of treatment? Bloody one. Because of money, you turn your back on the entire Southeasterners, subjecting them to incessant Fulani terrorist attack. And you are what? Enjoying, befriending, conniving with your Fulani masters in the north. Does it mean Anambrans were not the one that voted Charles Soludo? Barely 4 years now. Who were those that casted the vote? Were they not the Igbos? The people, the electorate that actually voted Charles Soludo were the Igbos. My question is, why abandoning them to the level of subjecting the Igbos to this kind of treatment? Danger of allowing the Fulani incursion in Anambra State. The Anambrans are dying in their large number. I mean the farmers, the traders, the businessmen are subjected to incessant kidnapping and abduction by gun AK-47 welding Fulanis. Chiefs, Chukuma Soludo is too bad of you. Then I come to you, for you, Governor Nwafulu. Why Ifulefu? You allow the Fulanis to take over many communities now in Ebonyi State and not sleeping in their houses. They actually absconded, leaving their communities for safety elsewhere, in either Abia State or Imo State or Enugu State. Why, Governor Nwafulu? Then Hope Uzodinma, my question for you is, do you derive joy that almost 75% of Olu youths have been pied by Nigerian military? You invited the first military operation in Igbo land after Nigerian Biafran civil war that ended in 1970. The first military onslaught was invited, signed and sealed by you, Hope Uzodinma. Wow. A brother that has turned an enemy all of a sudden against his brothers. Man, Hope Uzodinma, you have questions to answer. I'm telling you, when your regime ends, your kinsmen will come to you. Maybe a male maybe a Polo Gallo. Hope Uzodinma email Allo. I'm telling you, you must live to tell God stories of how you thoroughly annihilated, neutralized many youths in your community, including over popular Ikonso Ibonina, May your soul rest in perfect peace.
Hello my people, now welcome back. Now don't hear wetin this Fulani guys talk about Biafran. Now don't hear wetin many people talk about this thing where we say they happen for inside this country now. But see, if care is not taken back, Fulani herdsmen, they will take over this country. See, the next time where we say okay, Fulani person go start ruling this country, and at that time Fulani go take over this country because of the way they go now. Now no say okay, na Bola Ahmed Tinubu na they rule us now for this country, but Fulani still get legs, still get everything for this country. They control us as if they are the one ruling. Imagine say okay, this position wey Bola Tinubu dey now, na Fulani herdsmen, like na one Fulani na God go give an opportunity. Now when they go kpai everybody now. When Buhari dey, na so they take do their nyama stuff, won't take over this country. If not for God wey save us that time, Homo Fulani for don't take over. But now the same thing na they repeat now for this Tinubu tenure now. But me, I don't know wetin all this Southeast and all this people wey be say they call themselves governor, I don't know the person their work wey be say they do, because Fulani herdsmen, you take over their land, they no fit take any real action on top the matter. This matter don't tire us, it don't tire people. No be yesterday wey be say they buy people, many people for inside Plateau State, almost 52 people now they buy for inside Plateau State. They never bring that matter up. They 16 Fulanis wey be say they buy for inside Uromi. Them say that one na hunters na in there be. See this country, by the way they want turn this country go, but if they no do this country well, this country go turn war very soon because of the way this thing they go for inside this country, because of the way Fulani herdsmen no they make our farmers go to their farm again. Our farmers no fit enter out their farm because of Fulani herdsmen, because of the fear of Fulani herdsmen again. See, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, anywhere you dey hear we see with this, so make you take over, make you like mount security all over this country, make this country dey safe. Because if this country don't dey safe, there is no like how you go rule this country, because if they don't buy everybody wey be say they dey inside this country, there is nobody left for you to rule. That is how it is. You wey be say, hear me now. If you get anything wey be say you want to concerning this matter, I beg make you drop am for inside comment section. And also if na today be your first time here, please make you like our video, share and subscribe. Thank you.